Hi, everybody. It's me, Joy. I'm here for the next Bible reading today. It's going to be John chapter 11, 1 through 46. This is the story about Lazarus dying and resurrecting. So I hope you're all enjoying these live stream videos. I decided to do the Bible verses on the live stream videos because they are quite long. To break this story up would be a shame because obviously there is a lot here. And so I decided to read it. And now I have done a video about Lazarus before. It was around Easter time. But since I am reading the book of John, I have to redo it, and that's okay. All right. So I'm going to open up my Blue Letter Bible. We're going to read the NASB 1995, and I'm going to start reading for you right now. And anybody who wants to join in with their own Bible may. Okay. So here we go. Now, a certain man was sick, Lazarus of Bethany, and the village of Mary and her sister Martha. It was the Mary who anointed the Lord with ointment and wiped his feet with her hair, whose brother Lazarus was sick. So the sisters sent word to him, saying, Lord, behold, he whom you love is sick. But when Jesus heard this, he said, This sickness is not to end in death, but for the glory of God, so that the Son of God may be glorified by it. Now Jesus loved Martha and her sister and Lazarus. So when he heard that he was sick, he then stayed 2 days longer in the place where he was. Then after this, he said to the disciples, Let's go to Judea again. The disciples said to him, Rabbi, the Jews were just now seeking to stone you, and are you going there again? Jesus answered, Are there not 12 hours in a day? If anyone walks in the day, he does not stumble, because he sees the light of this world. But if anyone walks in the night, he stumbles, because the light is not in him. This he said, and after that he said to them, Our friend Lazarus has fallen asleep. Now that means he has died. But I go so that I may awaken him out of sleep. The disciples then said to him, Lord, if has fallen asleep, he will recover. Now Jesus had spoken of his death, but they thought that he was speaking of his literal sleep. So Jesus then said to them plainly, Lazarus is dead. And I am glad for your sakes that I am not there, so that you may believe, but let us go to him. Therefore Thomas, who is called Didymus, said to his fellow disciples, Let us all also go, so that we may die with him. So when Jesus came, he found that he had already been in the tomb 4 days. Now he means Lazarus. Now Bethany was near Jerusalem, about 2 miles off. And many of the Jews had come to Martha and Mary to console them concerning their brother. Martha, therefore, when she heard that Jesus was coming, went to meet him, but Mary stayed at the house. Martha then said to Jesus, Lord, if you had been here, my brother would not have died. Even now I know that whatever you ask of God, God will give you. Jesus said to her, Your brother will rise again. Martha said to him, I know that he will rise again in the resurrection of the last day. Jesus said to her, I am the resurrection and the life. He who believes in me will live even if he dies. And everyone who lives and believes in me will never die. Do you believe this? She said to him, Yes, Lord, I have believed that you are the Christ, the Son of God, even he who comes into the world. When she had said this, she went away and called Mary, her sister, saying secretly, The teacher is here and is calling for you. And when she heard it, she got up quickly and was coming to him. Now Jesus had not yet come into the village, but was still in the place where Martha met him. Then the Jews who were with her in the house and consoling her, when they saw that Mary got up quickly and went out, they followed her, supposing that she was going to the tomb to weep there. Therefore, when Mary came where Jesus was, she saw him and fell at his feet, saying, Lord, if you had been here, my brother would not have died. When Jesus therefore saw her weeping, and the Jews who came with her also weeping, he was deeply moved in spirit and was troubled. And he said, Where have you laid him? They said to him, Lord, come and see. And Jesus wept. So the Jews were saying, See how he loved him? But some of them said, Could not this man who opened the eyes of the blind have kept this man also from dying? So Jesus, again being deeply moved within, came to the tomb. Now it was a cave, and a stone was lying against it. Jesus said, Remove the stone. Martha, the sister of the deceased, said to the Lord, Lord, by this time there will be a stench, for he has been dead for 4 days. Jesus said to her, Did I not say to you, if you believe, you will see the glory of God? So they removed the stone. Then Jesus raised his eyes and said, Father, I thank you that you have heard me. I knew that you always hear me, but because of the people standing around, I said it, so that they may believe that you sent me. When he had said these things, he cried out with a loud voice, Lazarus, come forth. And the man who had died came forth, bound hand and foot with wrappings, and his face was wrapped around with cloth. Jesus said to them, Unbind him and let him go. Therefore, many of the Jews who came to Mary and saw what he had done believed in him. But some of them went to the Pharisees and told them the things which Jesus had done. Wow, that was an amazing miracle. I'm going to say pretty reminiscent. He just showed his power to these people by raising Lazarus from the dead. And just to show God's glory, because he basically said a prayer before it saying, God, show your glory, that so that they believe that I am who you sent. I thought that was quite interesting. Many people said that the verse, Jesus wept, was very powerful. I believe that too. But I also think it's very interesting how he demonstrated his power, and all the Jews that saw this event believed in him. And it was right before he got arrested, or right before he died. And it's kind of reminiscent of his own death. Well, one of my favorite verses from this passage, and I'm just going to repeat it. because I thought he says he is the resurrection and the life. Let me see, where is it now? And those that believe in him will not die. They will live forever. And he's talking about a spiritual life, not a spiritual living forever, not a physical living forever. Well, maybe in the last day we will live forever in our bodies. I forgot that. But anyway, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like, subscribe, share this video. And if you want to see the chapter 10, I did one yesterday. You can see that here. And there will be a playlist with all of my Bible reading videos and other religious videos over the years in that playlist here as well. And you guys have a great day. God bless y'all. And I'll be on tomorrow with part 2 of Matthew chapter 11. I mean, not Matthew, excuse me. John chapter 11. Boy, I lost track of where it was. All right. Bye.